is going towards is good times, and mainly just, you know, seeing what the world awaits for Ruckus. What was my favorite con I've ever been to, and why? Well, I'll start with my first con. My first con was it was Arizona FurCon 2015. I didn't suit, but I was able to suit my friend's fursuit, and it was really cool. I think I spent about like $400. It was for me and a friend, and we all went, had a great time, and it was an unforgettable moment. It was my time that I have ever gotten out of California. I don't get out of California that often when I lived there, but it was amazing. It was so cool. It was also a time when a sandstorm came around, so I was like, oh my god, like I've never seen a sandstorm in my life. Like I didn't even know this happened. Like, you're used to earthquakes and you're used to, like random humidity. And that's the worst of it, but like a sandstorm, what is that? So the sandstorm came and it just swept everything. And I look outside, people were just, cleaning it back up like if nothing ever happened. And I'm like, oh, they must be used to this. So, yeah, Arizona FurCon was just amazing. I wasn't able to get in the group photo, unfortunately. I think I overslept it. That was my first con. Amazing. Then I went to Further Confusion San Jose, 2016. Yeah, 2016. And then Arizona FurCon, and then I was doing Comic Cons here in Phoenix. Well, I'm in Mesa, but in Phoenix, and they were just, the furry scene and out here it's pretty great, and the furries and the people who are out here as well too, cosplaying wise, like the whole cosplaying world, they're so open and welcoming towards furries. I go there and they want to take pictures and everything like that, and as anxious as I am and nervous, it helps a lot. It helps big time, self-esteem, feeling a little bit more comfortable. People want to take pictures. Um, it's definitely a eye opener for someone who's new in the cosplaying world, or for someone who's you know feeling a little bit more at home here. Definitely a recommendable place. So I love it here. So yeah, and then BLFC was my first con difference between the two up in Reno, Nevada. I would go back again. Next question. Who is my favorite furry artist? Casmut has definitely been a favorite ever since I first started in the fandom, and I couldn't thank her anymore enough for creating both of my characters and bringing them to life. I've gone to her for so much. I owe her a lot of things, and she's like a sister to me. We're really good friends, and I hope we stay that way for a very long time. Aside from the people who have sent me fan art and who I have commissioned from art wise, just amazing. You artists are just, the backbone of this community, and the fursuit makers are the heart. You guys create us into being who we are today. Art, fursuits, and social media. Social media, we just connect all around, and it's just a great system how it all works. It's amazing. This that's what this fandom is just about. It's a never-ending cycle. As long as we keep doing what we're doing and it's for the good, never give up. Especially all the people who are new artists, especially for all the people who are new makers, new suitors, and whatnot. Like how I started in the fandom, I started out with two fursuits. I started out with a plantigrade and then the digigrade, and I didn't even know anything about heat. I didn't even know anything about care or whatnot. It just, it goes down along the line. Ask a lot of questions, and have confidence. If you don't have confidence, it's going to be a little troubling. But that's we all have to have help. It's that's just how it is. Next question. How do my parents feel about me being the rainbow doggo? Well, I haven't told my parents that I am the rainbow doggo. And, well, I personally, hmm, I personally, if they wanted to know, I'd let them know. I mean, as me being 23 years old, I am a full grown adult. And I just kind of do my own thing. Um, my mom was a cosplayer as well too. My dad not so much. My real dad, he knows about me being a furry. Um, for if I were to offer any advice for any new furries who are definitely trying out the furry fandom and have any questions, or who want to know what to do it when you feel comfortable enough to tell them. It goes for sexuality, it goes for anything. If you feel comfortable, confident enough, and you guys, just you want to be who you want to be, never let anything stop you. You have the power to be who you want to be. Don't live by anybody else's guidelines, words, or their negative hater energy, because it will drag you down. It will drag you down into being somebody who you're not. And it's not what you want to be. I know that's not what I want to be. I want to be the rainbow doggo who shows up on YouTube, who gets out there, hugs everybody, and tells them to move on. So, I mean, I could definitely have my dad, be notified that I'm the rainbow doggo if anybody is interested. I don't mind. I have no shame. But yeah, I haven't unveiled to any of my parents that I'm the rainbow doggo. Just because they haven't really honestly, really cared much. So I'm like, I'll just go and, this is more of like a free time sort of thing. And I love, having a lot of free time. And I do. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. All right. Don't shut up on me. Let's see here. What draws me most to aurora borealises? Auroras. I love them so much. If I ever had the chance to see an aurora borealis, I maybe would cry a little. I would probably be tears of joy. Not to sound weird or anything like that, but everything that I have done, I have only dreamed about. It was skateboarding. It was going to see the Grand Canyon. It was going to see the big crater up over here in Arizona. Everything that I have ever wanted to go do or see, I was able to do, especially snowboard. Snowboard is one of my favorites to do, especially BMX. Now I pretty much do all of them. I'm physically active. I'm able to do all of this stuff. And it's amazing. When you get out, see the world for what it truly is, like what I'm willing to go and do myself to definitely get out there and travel the world and to do it all. It's not only a goal, but it's amazing. And if I were to ever see the aurora borealis, it's definitely on a bucket list. I would really honestly hope that I would be in fursuit at that time, because that is my goal as well too. And you don't really get to honestly see a whole lot of them. Yeah, you can go to Arizona, you can go and see the Grand Canyon. They're going to be there and everything like that, But it's beautiful what this world can hold. And if there's a lot of things that are holding you back, you only get one life. If you're honestly holding back on so much, me personally, I'd say go and do what makes you happy. If you're not happy, then you're not doing what you want to do. So I know there was a lot of things holding me back because there was money, but don't let that bother you, because hard work, dedication, if you're willing to put the time and effort into it, so are the good times and memories. Next question. Why am I so cute? Please. Do I play or like any kind of sports? Yeah, I'll tell you all of them. Aside from the football and whatnot, I was doing football coaching for about, I want to say, 5 years. That's about 5 years. Done BMX for a long time, for about 8. I want to do 9 years here, but it's so hot. It's so warm. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, back over in California, I would do like Apple Valley, and then I would do Los Angeles and Whittier, and then they closed down my home track in Orange, California, and I'm so bummed. So yeah, BMX there, and then ice skating, roller skating, snowboard is an all-time favorite. I think that's pretty much it, honestly, that I can think of at the top of my head. I did running for a little while back in Golden West College in California, but that was pretty much about it. That only lasted like a semester because I'm just really lazy. So, yeah. Next question. How did I come up with the name Raucous? Raucous is a beautiful name that I came up with. I originally did not come up with the name. The name is actually from a song from, I believe, Unexist, called Raucous. And I love the song. I love hardstyle because that's my favorite genre of music. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's really like, a sharp name. It's definitely got some like, uniqueness to it. And it sounds like ruckus, but I figured raucous, like rock us. This is my YouTube. All right. Next question. What is my favorite part of a furry con and why? I don't have a favorite part of a furry con. I think if I picked favorites, or if I just was like, I think that's not what about the furry con is, about. It's the entire con. I love just being there. When I first suited at BLFC, because it was like, I believe the first or second time I did it all year, there's only, a slim chance of you fursuiting throughout the entire year. I don't honestly have a whole bunch of time to go out internationally and throughout the world and go to all of these wonderful cons. But I definitely admire the time that I have while I'm in suit to get every moment and make it count at a furry convention or a Comic-Con or wherever convention, I plan on being at. I try to get as much time as I can to be in suit, to have a good time, and to interact with people who I don't normally interact with. Because I don't really honestly interact with a whole lot of people. I'm just really shy like that, and I'm breaking out of that. Promise you. So yeah, it's not just here and there or every little bit of con. It's just the entire convention that I really honestly have a good time at. Next question. What are my plans for the future? Well, where do I see myself in 5 years? Still being a furry. I definitely don't think I'll be, working at the same job. I don't think I will be